Welcome to the Circuit News. 2023 is almost over, but before we say goodbye, let's recap the top engineering stories from this past year.
Barbie color reveal? What's new?
Using the magic of chemistry, the color reveal Barbie unleashes a kaleidoscope of hidden hues. Joining us now is Kenna O'Brien, Senior Design Manager of Barbie. Thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, so tell us about how the color reveal Barbie works.
This Barbie is very unique. It comes with a water-soluble coating, and how it works is that you take water and you fill up this tube, which was designed by our packaging partners, all the way up to a fill line. And then you take the doll, you simply insert her into the tube. Sometimes there's some spillage.
Things get messy a little bit, huh?
We say about 30 seconds of swishing. You pull her out.
Wow.
And you have revealed, and in this case, we got the kitty cat doll.
Awesome. How did this idea come to life?
So this idea came out of a brainstorm. I was a new manager on Barbie, and the team said, what if we went to the chem lab and asked them if we did a completely color change doll?
And that's where chemists come into play.
Color Barbie has water-soluble paint. Unlike traditional paint, this wash off with water.
And then we've got a second technology called thermochromic pigment, which changes color with temperature. The doll swirled around in a warm water, presenting it in its warm state. And then the child has some play after that with cold water, which creates different makeup, streaks in the hair, things like that. So that is repeat play, which is very cool.
Last November, the deadly stabbings of 4 college students shocked the University of Idaho and the nation. For weeks, the police found nothing. Traces of DNA at the scene matched no one in the FBI's massive DNA database of past offenders. But as the commercial goes, everyone has a DNA story to share.
Something that just happens in the movies, I guess.
More than 40 million Americans have bought inexpensive DNA tests online, spit in a tube, and sent those kits to places like 23andMe and Ancestry.com. It's called genetic genealogy, and it's also helped solve between 500 and 1,000 cases of violent crimes in the last 5 years, including California's Golden State Killer. Using genetic genealogy, Brian Koberger, a 28-year-old criminology graduate student at Washington State University, was arrested for the murders. And just like line judges in tennis, umpires in baseball, yeah, they can also make human errors. This year, all 30 teams in minor league baseball introduced an automated ball and strike system, or ABS, also known as robo-umps, to make better calls during the game. Using the Hawkeye tracking system, the cameras and sensors above the home plate detect the strike zone based on the player's height. And once it determines if the pitch was a ball or a strike, a robotic voice tells the umpire through an earpiece to decide what call to make. In AAA baseball this year, half the games use the robots for ball-strike calls, which teams can choose to appeal. But robot umpires aren't being called up to the big leagues yet. MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred says ABS is unlikely to be used in the 2024 season. The first cargo container ship actually passed through the Arctic in 2018. So what would civilization look like once the ice caps melt and the northern sea route becomes the new norm? For ASCE, that's the frozen city.
Global economy will drive ships to reroute through the Arctic. When that happens, it will need infrastructure.
There'll be communities, there'll be a whole supply chain of supporting services, and hence there will be cities that arise on the permafrost. Thanks for joining us this year. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, so we'll see you again in 2024. Until then, Happy New Year from all of us here at Circuit News TV.